to do anything for me, but he's not one to comfort you, you know.
Not one to what?
Comfort, you know.
He'd do stuff for you, but he doesn't talk to you real comforting, huh?
Because there was something to me when the doctor put me in the chair like that, and we sat on the side of the bed. He said nothing has worked.
Mom's a little tired tonight. She had a problem with the oxygen at the hospital.
Well, I couldn't get around.
You got stuck?
I got stuck. I couldn't get by the wheelchair.
Uh-huh.
And then when I did, I dropped my oxygen that goes up in your nose. I dropped it on the floor and I couldn't put it back because it had germs. So after I did get the nurse, and they come and took care of Arthur, he had used bed for him, and they left the room. All this time I didn't have no oxygen.
Why didn't you ask them for help?
And, well, they couldn't have helped me.
They could have picked it up for you.
I picked it up. That wasn't no trouble. Trouble was go around the wheelchair and around to where that thing is you hold your hand and you get this soap in your hand. Well, I held it there twice, and I got a handful of that soap. And then I got to creep around back to get back around here to get my nose piece and put it in there and kill all the germs.
Oh, you didn't have your little wipers with you?
No, that thing is heavy. You know, that nose piece don't come. It comes with that. You got to take the whole thing.
So how long were you out of air, do you think?
Oh, it wasn't that long. It was just, I was nervous and just uncomfortable. But, oh, well, I didn't know you was doing that. I wouldn't even told you because it's silly in a way. But when you can't breathe, it's scary. And there's nobody can help you. That's the same guy. Nobody. They can maybe calm you down, but they can't help you. And, you know, this guy that used to be on television for a long, Johnny Carson, you know, he had emphysema from smoking. And his wife, or his ex-wife, said she went to see him. And she said he was so scared, you know, if he had a hard time not breathing, she'd get so upset and scared, and that makes it worse. But there's nobody you can go to because they can't do nothing about it. And they can give you breathing treatment, things like that. But,
well, you'd been okay if you had your oxygen mask right, but they got screwed up, so it messed you up, huh?
It just made me do it out a little longer. It wasn't scary that someone would die or anything like that. But different. But
this is Thursday night. This is my last night here if I come back next time.
Well, I hope you will. I hope you get to come back.
When Lisa's here, she's taking over till Wednesday, and my brother's coming back.
Yeah.
Well, same thing, Ma?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'd just like to say, to the girls, I mean, I wish I could see you more, but that's the way life is sometimes. You have a wonderful mother, and we got a wonderful dad. I don't think there's another dad in the United States of America that's been as good as Gates has been.
You ain't a little prejudiced, are you, Mom?
Well, it might be, but I think it's all right, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't perfect. I made some mistakes, especially in those early years.
But your kids that got good parents that can always remember how good Lucinda was. Everybody just loved Lucinda. I don't think she liked to be in the kitchen that much, but she kept everything. You could pull out her dressing drawer or any drawers like that, and everything would be folded and in place. She was real good at putting everything in place.
Uh-huh.
She'd get up to fix the baby's bottle, and in case he eats a milk or something, she'd sit down and fold clothes or do something, you know. And she's always doing something and picking up everything. The kids should have been made pick up their own toys, you know.
Uh-huh.
And most all kids have to pick up their own toys. But she never made it. She did it herself after they went to bed. You never know. The living room would always be real clean and neat, you know.
Uh-huh.
She picked up everything. Anyway, she told me, and she honestly told me that she hoped she got married again. She said, my kids need a mother.
Well.
And she said, Jay is going to be lost without me.
Yeah.
Because we had to pay all the bills and do all the home stuff, you know. That
Yeah.
she used to take care of. I'll never forget, she called me one time and she said, I have to talk to somebody about this. She said, last night, she said, I was laying here and she said, you never hardly got any sleep, but you could sleep. And she said, someone sat down beside my bed. She said, I felt it when they sat down. And she said, I had my eyes too. And she said, I lay there a little bit and I knew that somebody was sitting on top of my bed. So she said, I opened my eyes real fast to see who it was. And there was nobody there. And I said, well, Lucinda, there was an angel. They come to visit you. And I will always believe it was an angel that God had sent. Because she felt the person when they sat down. And she said, I felt so good. She said, when that happened, I felt like I could just fly away. She said, I felt so good. And she said, but I couldn't wake up Jay because he don't never get no sleep. And he was sleeping. And she couldn't have nobody tell her how good she felt. She wanted to tell him how good she felt.
Mm.
I thought that was, but I still believe it was an angel.
Mm. Maybe.
Beside her bed. That wasn't, I guess that's the last time I was there before she died. I was there in October. And I went home the last of October.
Mm-hmm.
When she got her first Social Security check, she called me. She was so excited about that. What a wonderful person. So then you got wonderful children because they got a wonderful dad and a wonderful mother. I think one each wants you to help her put that blanket on the bed. One each?
You done, Mom?
Yeah. Are you ready to put that blanket on? The blanket on the bed?
Let me take a little picture of Mom's house here. I think you've seen some of it. Here's the dining room here. You can see that little kitchen, that little nook there. That chair there on the left-hand side, that light color one, that's where Mom sits a lot. And this is another chair here in the living room. And just pan it around here for you a little bit. And try to hold it so it doesn't get too dizzy. I'm flying about tomorrow. Well, I love you, Mama. I know the girls love you.
Well, I know they do, too. I know they do.
All right. Say good night, Ma.
Good night to all. Love you all. God bless you all.
Go with Jesus, my loves.